you know, the mind is everything. Like, we think, create just everything out of our mind. And, you know, having your mind create everything creates every outcome in your life and income. Everything that you consume is from your mind. Everything that you bring out is from your mind and your mouth too. But um and this is where I bring in success is determined by one's thinking. Like, I don't mean this financial. Well, I do mean this. I mean this in every single way that you could imagine. But when you think positively, when you think something is gonna happen, then it's gonna happen because the mind is everything. Like, I'm not saying, and you're like saying, "Oh, you're so young. How can you speak from experience?" I feel like I've lived so much, and at such a young age, I've done so many mistakes, and I've done so much good things where I'm so successful and rich in life at such a young age. You don't have to be financially wealthy to be successful, but you could be wisdomly successful. I don't know if that makes sense, and that's not even a word, but you don't have to be financially successful to be successful. I feel like that's different. Like, you could be financially successful, that's different. But I feel like I'm just lifely successful. Like, and not even just financially too. Like, like, I have a house, I have a nice room, nice posters, nice chair, even though this chair isn't really office material, but I got something. Got a nice phone recording on. Got some nice tea I'm about to sip after this video. Come on now. And life is worth appreciating, and life is worth, I'm not saying to settle for less, because obviously, everybody wants more. Who doesn't? Like, who doesn't want more? Why wouldn't I want to replace these posters with paintings? Why wouldn't I want to replace this chair with, I don't know, y'all know them egg chairs y'all be seeing on Amazon and stuff that's like $200? Why wouldn't I replace this with one of a gaming chair? That doesn't mean I should settle for less, but that should mean that I should appreciate what I got. And going back to me thinking I'm successful off of just experience, I used to tell myself, and I feel like we've all been through that stage when we tell ourselves, "Oh, why am I going through this? This is so bad," and "Oh, I regret doing this." I feel like a successful person, thinking wise, would say, "What is this? What is this teaching me?" I've It's helped me so much, and it's helped me see everything positively and realize that every situation is worth living. And I feel like that's the thing about life. The thing about life is, I think that's how I define life. When people ask, "What's your definition of life?" My definition of life is going through experiences, whether negatively or positively, and coming back way more positive and having a way better outcome, and just doing better next time. Because I always say this in all of my videos: we don't live every situation once. I feel like we're put into these situations again and again until we get it right. And that's what life is all about. Life is all about being in situations and so that it could prepare you for more things and for you to not feel some certain ways about certain situations and stuff. So that's how I feel like I'm successful in wisdom. And yes, obviously the mind too. You think you have to be successful through your mind before you're successful through your hands and your mouth and what you do. Like, Elon Musk didn't just wake up one day and just like, I'm successful or all that stuff. He had to work to be successful. I don't know how he was raised and stuff like that. I don't know if he was rich already, but ain't Elon Musk like the richest person in the world right now, regardless of how controversial he is? You got to respect it. He owns Tesla, owns Twitter now, or X, doing all this spaceship stuff. Come on now. But how did he think about that? It's through his mind. Michael Jordan, right there, became one of, if not the most influential basketball player of all time off of just his mind and thinking what he could do. When Jordan was doing Nike and all that stuff, I think Jordan had to choose in between Nike or Adidas and which brand would push out the brand Jordan and the shoes, And he went with Nike. You know why? Because of his mind. He saw a vision. You know, you have to have a vision. I have a poster right there. I have a Chief Keef poster. I'm not saying Chief Keef is the most successful rapper ever, but he's very successful. At a young age, too. At 16 years old, Chief Keef signed a $6 million deal. You know what? From his mind. When he used to make music in his grandma's house, in his grandma's basement with DJ Ken. Come on now. It's from his mind. And he thought that, you know, one day off of doing this, I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna move out of Chirac, I'm gonna move out of Chicago, move out of O Block, all that kind of stuff. And he did it. You know, he put his mind to it. He dropped Finally Rich. He dropped all those mixtapes. He dropped all those songs. You know, he bought a house, bought a BMW, bought a straight A, did all that stuff. That's how it works. Everything is from the mind. And success is determined by one person's mind. If you think you could do it, then you could do it. Anything's possible. The sky is the limit. And I don't even say the sky is the limit. There is no limit. There is no limit. Because you could overexceed and do way more than you thought you would. Way more than you thought you would. I didn't think that I would be this quote unquote happy, but I had to think that. I had to think, you know what? One day I'll be happy. One day I'll be living life the way I want to. And you having the vision of how I want to live life and all that stuff. And then it happens. And everything is hard work. You know, it doesn't just come like that. As I just said, Michael Jordan had to put blood, sweat, and tears and training on the court for him to be who he is today and who he was back then. Chief Keef had to put so much time in the studio and make beats and producers, interviews, push his work out until he made it successful where he could be comfortable. That's how it works. That's how it works. Success is determined by one's mind. And you're not going to be successful without hard work and pain and tough and people downing you because they see that you're trying to do something different or that you're trying to do something new. But at the end of the day, just realize that if nobody understands it and you understand it, why does it matter? Because everything is always about you. At the end of the day, nobody really cares. People just do it just for their own fulfillment. Because at the end of the day, everybody got their own lives. You got to do what you got to do because nobody understands it from your perspective. Anyways, that's in today's video. Hopefully y'all like, subscribe. Verse of the day, trying to get to 500. I'm at 480 while I'm recording this. Please, I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of this month. I'm making this on January 22nd. I'm not doubting myself, but yeah, I hope we could do it in the next 9 days, 8 days. How many days is there in January? How many days is there in January? Let me see. Well, my computer doesn't want to work, but I believe it's 30. It's 30 because December is 31st. Yeah. Wait, no, it's 31st. So I'm trying to get there by next Friday. It's Wednesday right now, so hopefully we could do that. But sorry for rambling. That's the end of the video. Hopefully y'all like, subscribe, and peace.